The Wildcat Sports Club CNY Brewfest is coming up January 31st and February 1st at the New York State Fairgrounds. Taste your way through unlimited samples from more than 100 breweries. Now featuring hard ciders, seltzers, craft cocktails, and mocktails too. Grab your tickets now at cnybrewfest.com.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled program for this special report.
This is the Sports Show with Cody Mack.
Are you ready? Hey, think you can tell us what to do? Think you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready. Bow to the masters. Degenerate into something fool. We just got tired of doing what you told us to do. That's a breaks, boy. Yeah, that's a breaks, little man.
Hey, buddy. Hello. There you are. It's looking all over for you. Where the hell'd you go? There you are.
You can tell me what to do.
What am I looking for? Not our dignity. That's nowhere to be found. Oh, hello, everybody. ESPN Radio, 97.7 and 100.1. Oh, hello, lady on TV. What's up, baby? 97.7 and 100.1 ESPN Radio, the sports show. Cody Mack. That's me. That's my name. It's my legal given government name, Cody Mack. I'm just kidding. I ain't gonna kid about that. Why would you joke when you have the greatest middle name in the history of middle names? Isn't that right, Mr. James Arthur Boeheim? He would agree with me. Here we are on what apparently now all of a sudden is a snowy-ass Wednesday. What the hell, man? Although we did have the snow watch in effect where it did say that we not only had the ingredients for tacos, but we were going to make some tacos, so it is going to snow for the next little while out there, depending on where you are. We are right here in Syracuse in the Harding Mazzotti studio. Like I said, on ESPN Radio. And it's funny, for several reasons today. As you can see, I'm wearing my Careful, I'm Grumpy Care Bear shirt. As most 40-year-old men do, they wear Care Bear shirts. But I'm wearing mine because I think a lot of you are grumpy out there, aren't you? We'll get into that in just a second here. Why you're probably grumpy. I know. But here we are on a Wednesday. I know. It is what it is. We'll talk about that. We've got some NFL news as well to talk about. Try to just talk a bunch of NFL. We'll also talk about what I like to call Mad Pauly, as I don't know if any of you were listening to Orange Nation earlier, but there is absolutely nothing better on this channel than Angry Pauly. And then when the Twitch chat, which I see you over there, hello, qsportstalk.com, then when they get Pauly riled up as well, and also when some of you sometimes make stupid comments, stupid statements, Q Sports Talk, Twitch. Sometimes that happens. I may have heard someone mention today that an NBA player and all-time SU great didn't really know much about basketball. Okay, that's no big deal. But either way, it's funny to watch you guys get Pauly riled up, so we'll play a little bit of that when a caller gets him going. And I heard there might be another one that I didn't save, but if there's more of hashtag Angry Pauly, feel free for anybody out there, Jordan or whatever, if you want to bring that up. I think you said something on Twitter, but I have the first caller. We'll play that in a little while as you got Pauly all a-going. Although it's for rightful reason, but it's still funny regardless of the reason whatsoever when Pauly is angry, as you had SU and Louisville up in the Dome last night. That's where we will get things going. That'll be where we start things today on ESPN Radio. Cuse, Louisville up in the Dome last night. Other than the game, I hope Louisville fans had a terrible time here in Syracuse. Here we go. All right. Okay. So last night, yeah. Pardon me. Where's all the stuff? There we go. Here's this. Nope, they're right in front of me. Last night up in the Dome, Syracuse, Louisville. I'm sure many of you are aware at this point that Syracuse did lose 85-61. Not exactly much of a game. Not what you needed from a Syracuse team. That they were doing all the things that I said personally, I thought, and many other people here did as well, that the last couple games you had to win in order to gain a little bit of confidence back in the team, or at the very least to make people want to go to the game. And they did that. They won the last couple games. They were playing a good team up in the Dome, yet not a lot of fans went. And I'm going to be that guy for a quick sec on this side of things that's saying, fans, you got to go. You had an 8-8 team that needed some moral support against a really good Louisville team, a rival, I would say, a really good Louisville team coming in, and you needed that victory, or at least it needed to be closer than 85-61 or closer than 43-27 in the first half, and y'all didn't show out. I saw it on TV. I didn't go. Don't look at me. I'm not the... You got to go to the games. Did you go? No. I get up to her. I could litany excuses that I'm sure a lot of people probably have, but I mean, there was just a lot of empty seats, man, and I'm a UCLA fan. My team's soft. I'm allowed to not go and criticize, but SU fans, that was a little rough. I mean, that's not the way to get behind your team. I would love it if I had they're a professional team. They're getting paid. Professional team that I rooted for in my area. I'd just be happy to go. I'm a Cowboys fan. I root for the Cowboys. You don't think I care about wins or losses? No. It's just fun to be a part of the experience. But you guys here today, last night, did not. The weather wasn't that terrible, but oh well. We move on. You'll go to the next one, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. So anyway, 85-61. Chucky Hepburn, I've seen a couple Louisville games. That dude is for real. Good. They're paying him probably the right amount because Louisville is spending an asinine amount on their players. That's why I'm calling them pro teams, as they brought in Chucky Hepburn, a couple other guys, but he dropped 24 last night. This is just their starters compared to ours. Okay, ready? Here's Syracuse starters. No names, but points down the line. 10, 11, 0, 0, 4. Louisville starters. 10, 10, 13, 20, 16, 24. That's not so good. And then you're like, yeah, but our bench. The bench are 4, 18, 2, 5, 7. Their bench 8, 2, 2, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So, I mean, it's not that big a difference. You're not going to, your offense has to do better than that. That's not good, man. The field goals for offense for someone like Elijah Moore, 0 for 2. Lucas Taylor, 0 for 6. JJ, 1 for 7. And it's rough when you have great games like JJ's had when he comes back and has awesome games. There's going to be a glaring spotlight on you to perform under said spotlight. And double spotlights make it extra hot. And JJ did not have himself a good game. If you missed it, and if it's I don't want to hurt any feelings or anything like that, but in case you just missed a little bit, or just sometimes we learn through example. Let's just listen to a little bit. If it gets to hurt too much, I'll stop it. If hashtag Mad Paulie shows up, I'll stop it. But just some highlights, because you learn through what you live through. Live, laugh, love. Yeah, live, laugh, love. Here's some SU game highlights from last night.
We are here alongside Jim Boeheim Court as his alma mater is hosting Louisville. Noah Waterman into the game. And the upstate New York product throws it down.
He is still able to knock down that shot. We talked about him being one of the best shooters in the conference, and he's hit a few early on. You see that confidence continues to grow. Well, we're going to give that to Pistol Pete. He's just bringing that energy, and just from him being active around the rim, good things usually happen.
Smith fouled on the three by Carlos, and he's going to go to the line for a chance at a 4-point play. Adlin will bring it up himself. Stepping into another three is Chucky Hepburn.
Audrey Hepburn's son.
Making those, he is pretty much unguardable. Hepburn dumps it off. Scott had it poked away. Able to get it from his back to Chucky. And Hepburn has 15 points, all on three-point shots. Jaquan Carlos gets the start in the second half instead of Elijah Moore, who only played a couple of minutes in the first half as a starter, and we haven't seen him since. Rain Smith for three. Hepburn rises up, little fadeaway jumper, nothing but net.
If you put a bigger guy on him, he's going to take you off the dribble. Adds tremendous value to this Louisville team.
We were not good, sir. As that I won't make you guys listen to anymore. As again, Syracuse falling 85-61. I know. I mean, the Louisville free throws, that seemed to be a big spot right there. 11 for 11 on the free throws, 17 assists for Louisville. Turnovers, they both didn't do that great. Points in the paint, though. Louisville 34 to Syracuse 28. A lot of points in the paint, but not enough. As again, Syracuse falls. Coach Autry after the game talking about losing momentum early, and then also JJ not really playing too well. As again, Louisville scouted this team real well. They saw what JJ Starling was doing as he came back from injury and went, nope, not today.
We had a couple of missed opportunities early in the game, some missed shots, a couple of layups. Then we had a chance to get a loose ball. We didn't get it. They got it and got a three-pointer. And then we fouled three-point shooter. And I thought, from there on, they kind of, that momentum carried in. And we just couldn't get going. They did a great job on JJ. And if JJ scores 4 points and stuff like that, we're going to have a tough time to win.
Yeah, because they showed that as, when he was out scoring 0 points, they lost most of those games. They had a lot of points in the paint, which, again, is I think maybe a lone bright spot as, maybe again, not against a Louisville team, but if JJ's getting shut down, you can, throw it on inside and maybe get some points that way.
Plan B, we were trying to get the ball inside a little bit. They did a good job. They pushed Eddie out and Jair out. They really do a good job of working. I don't think we worked hard enough to get it in there. We just couldn't get the ball inside, whether it was a deflection or
the exact opposite of what I said.
We just couldn't get them in the right position. Every time they got it, they may have been too far away from the basket, so they pushed us out. But typically, JJ's not going. We try to go to those guys to kind of manufacture some points.
And I mean, it worked the littlest bit this game. Just, you got to get better. You needed, I think, a couple more mid-tier, lower-level games to get the confidence under the belt for Syracuse before you took on a team on the level of Louisville, who is very clearly on the rise. Audrey Hepburn's son is an absolute baller. Whatever they're paying him, it is just not enough. But being under 500, not so good.
It's always disappointing to be under 500. You just got to keep fighting and battling each day. You got to get better. We have to get better. And it's been like that for the whole year, whether it was due to injuries, whether it was due to poor play. It all matters, this team. And so we just got to continue to get better. And obviously it's disappointing, but, the season's not over with yet. We still got a lot of games left, and that's how we're going to attack it.
And again, what they need to do is, bland as it is win the games you're supposed to win like they kind of have been doing. But put up a better effort against a Louisville team that you're probably going to lose to. If you're going to be honest with yourself, Syracuse was probably not going to win that game going into it. Being realistic, probably knew that. But you got to do better than 85-61 to get anybody back up in that dome or give anybody a little more confidence. Because, That ain't it. When you're doing that and everyone here apparently already has given up on them and figured, nope, forget it. I don't even like college basketball anymore, which is a lot easier when your football team's doing good. So you guys got to take that with a little grain of salt. You're a little spoiled here in the SU area right now. Yeah, that ain't it. So just the next couple games, keep it rolling. And then most importantly, though, however, would be to absolutely figure out what's wrong with Lucas Taylor's back. Right, Paulie? Because that's the reason they lost the game. What? Let's talk. Hashtag Mad Paulie. We come back. Sports Show, ESPN Radio 97.7, 100.1. Don't bring my name up in this. You don't even know. What do you know about basketball? Oh my God, you guys don't even know. The imposing rear. Oh my. Oh my. Imposing rear. I really should. I don't know if he's here. I don't know where Paulie is. I just have the one, though. I have the one where it was, I forget who it is that calls in, so I'll have to see.
One of our guys has a back break. They're half-assing it. Listen, they're half-assing it in warm-ups, Paulie. You know it. You see it.
A player having a back.
Yep, I got it. Okay. Oh, that's funny. No, I don't know. I love it. Ooh, Grizzlies Spurs tonight at 8. I'll watch that. That sounds like fun. That's a good basketball game right there. I'm still going to talk about it, but does anybody else watch the NBA but me? Am I the only one that watches the NBA? Well, if this young lady's voice is telling me to go to 11 Waters, I guess I'll have to go to 11 Waters. CNY Brewfest. They're going to go to CNY Brewfest. That's funny. Yes, it was just on. That was really funny timing. Yes. Yes, it did. I mean, I'm going to have to go.
Take these plastic people, read their lips, now let it linger. Is there anything that makes them sound sincere?
This is the Sports Show with Cody Mack.
Hold your hand, take a deep breath, give them the finger. Are you worried that your thoughts are not quite clear? Twitch, overlook, unfit heartbeat.
We're back.
Remember falling, I remember
That's the wrong button.
marching.
That one lowers the music. But why would I want to lower Our Lady Peace? That's almost a sin. Hello, we're back on the Sports Show. ESPN Radio Night. Oh boy, is that my voice? Hold on. Wow. All right, let's try that again. Ready? Goodness, what the hell was that? That was my voice? I got a ghost in my throat? Do it again. ESPN Radio 97.7 and 100.1. We are back on ESPN Radio 97.7, 100.1. Like I said, 315-437-7644. If you need to call in and voice lots of displeasures about Syracuse basketball, I know that many of you are angry. I can be, your sounding board? Is that what it's called? Where I just listen as a shoulder to cry on? I don't know if sounding board is the correct term. I don't know terms for most things. What do I look like? I got one of them PhDs? I don't think so. But I am smart enough to know that you need to go and get tickets to the Wildcat Sports Pub CNY Brewfest presented by Sweetgrass right over on cnybrewfest.com. That would be pretty nice if you could do that for us, because then you could come hang out with us. I'll be there. You'll be able to see this face right here. Not just over on qsportstalk.com, but all of this live in person. The hairiest chest you ever seen live in person. The Wildcat Sports Pub CNY Brewfest. Big thanks to the Wildcat. We had pizza from them today. Huh? Yeah. I had a big old piece of garlic pizza. Who wants to kiss my mouth? Oh, tongue kisses. Jordan, get in here. It's going to be fun, though. It's January 31st. They do the VIP party, and that'll be a great time with hard-to-find burrs. Oh, that was coming. And then the next day is when we're going to have double the fun with 2 sessions, and you guys can decide which one you want if you do the golden ticket, because then you can just pick one. If not, you just come and hang out, double sessions. Drink all the beer and a hard seltzer and cider roll. That'll be fun. And a bunch of other vendors, too. There's going to be pretzels, popcorn, and cheeses. I imagine the cheese-filled pickle people or pepperoni people, whatever the hell that's called, if I could get that out there. They'll be there. There's barbecue sauces, jerky, quite possibly a certain cotton candy made by a certain guy that's pointing the paper, thrusting at himself right now. Maybe this guy, huh? But I will be there. I will be there with K-Rock. Josh and I will be there. But again, cnybrewfest.com. Let me just get that. We'll put that right over there. Okay, here we are. Like I said, on the Sports Show, Cody Mack, 315-437-7644. Those are the numbers to call in if you want to voice any of your displeasure. And what's hilarious is some of you have today, and it's been hilarious, because what's awesome is when you get Paulie angry, it's a lot of fun. There's not a lot of downside to Paulie getting mad, because it's a lot of fun for everybody. And today on Orange Nation, if you heard, a caller got him angry. And it was hilarious. And now we have hashtag Mad Pauly, as I don't know if you guys know this or not, but when you wear a heating back thing on your back to keep your back limber and loose, I wear one to hang out with Ink's mom. Oh, got it. But a member of the SU team was wearing it, and that seemed to be a reason why Pauly thinks a caller thought that they lost last night was the back brace. Pauly gets angry. Everybody wins.
One of our guys has a back brace.
Okay, that cost him the game?
Listen, they're half-assing it in warm-ups, Pauly. You know it. You see it.
A player having a back brace. Maybe his back hurts. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Oh, my God, Pauly. Come on. You're such a homer. It's ridiculous.
Okay, so
a homer.
But how did that cause them to lose the game? Either one of those things.
It shows a total lack of preparedness and undiscipline.
So Lucas Taylor's back hurts. Lucas Taylor's back hurts.
Pauly.
Shut up for a second. Lucas Taylor's back hurts, and he's wearing a back brace, and that is unprepared.
Pauly, listen, let me tell you something.
I asked you a question. Lucas Taylor's back hurts, and he has a back brace on. That means the team is unprepared.
I don't like when mom and dad fight.
We've got a college.
Are you going to answer my question? I'm asking you a question. Lucas Taylor having got a back brace means he's undisciplined.
And he's now opening a restaurant in Syracuse.
Are you going to answer my question?
We are.
All right, I'm done with you. Goodbye. Guys, you're grasping at straws. It sucks right now, but you're grasping at straws. We all want to find an answer.
The back brace.
We all want to find an answer. Lucas Taylor having got a back brace is not why they lost the game or why they... Oh.
This is gold.
You know what I said last night as I was walking out the Dome?
What?
I said it to
poor Steve.
Paul Rogers, and I said, I don't want to do my show anymore.
Poor Steve. You know what I said? What? Oh, this is such good radio.
Guys,
this is great.
I told you this at the Celtics. Kristaps Porzingis looks like a slob on the court.
He wouldn't say it to his face. That dude's like 7'2".
If Hepburn was on Syracuse with a back brace at warm-ups and he dropped and he did what he did for Syracuse last night, would you be complaining? Dude, Lucas Taylor has a heating element on his back, guys.
Yeah. That was great. Oh, my God. Oh, it was so good. We might have to play that again a little later. Oh, let's talk some more Syracuse basketball as Mad Pauly. No, I agree. The back brace, I know what he's talking about. I think it's just a heating element to keep his muscles warm because he's a professional athlete. So, I don't know. Usually callers, you tend to agree with the callers, but that one, I am going to not have to agree with you and agree with Pauly on that one. But, oh, man, hashtag Mad Pauly, hashtag back brace gate. Steve, it's DJ. Steve is a trooper. I said it in my head, and then I said it out loud. But DJ and Cicero, let's talk a little Syracuse basketball. What's up, bro?
Hey, man, so I was wrong. We got crushed. That's okay. I don't think, obviously we suck. We'll be lucky to win another 2 or 3 games. But on the bright side, we don't get better from here. It can't get any worse. And another thing, we may suck too, but our heart still's worse.
Oh, that's it. No, hang up. Dropped him. I hung up right on him this time. I said I would do it next time, even if you had more to say, DJ. I was going to hang up on you. Oh, you son of a gun. I'm not wearing a heart shirt, a Care Bear shirt. But no, I agree. They'll be back. It seems like we're building to something. You know what I mean? Every couple years, this kind of happens where, good teams figure out ways to get back to being good. Again, as an outsider, I don't think Syracuse fans have it that bad here. As a UCLA fan, every couple of years, you got to rebuild, and maybe we're just going through a slight rebuilding year. We got Carmelo Anthony's kid coming next year, bro. Remember that? I think you may have forgotten that, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, well, how about this? Let's talk just a little bit more college basketball after this, and then we'll do a little NFL stuff. Oh, then whatever the hell you guys want, if you feel like it. 315-437-7644 on the Sports Show Cody Mack, that's me. ESPN Radio 97.7, 100.1. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Katie's telling fibs.
Wait, a player having a back brace. Maybe his back hurts.
Orange Nation, noon to 2.
Syracuse, I feel you, bro. You are absolutely allowed to be upset. I don't blame you at all, man. I'll say it back when we get back on air. If I was an SU fan, I'd be mad too. This team is usually really good. They're going through a couple years. Not saying like that's an excuse. Just saying they're going through a couple years. Yeah, Donnie, the injury, I think. There's something going on there. Something going on there. So again, maybe you're building to something here. Next year, you know? Wah, 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 wah. I agree. We don't know that getting him will bring in players. But if you look around at the landscape of college sports and stuff like that, they tend to, if kids can get some of their fans, some of their better teammates or stuff like that, or their friends that are playing are really good to come with them. Some of them are. Just takes another one. Get like one or two recruits. You're good. Just win one national championship, and then Syracuse fans will be okay. Right? No, I agree. Robocuse, I think everybody would be way less optimistic if next year wasn't going to happen. This city would be burning to the ground. Wow, that's not a good metaphor with fires. This city would be going absolutely way more fucking bullshit crazy if next year wasn't going to happen. Oh, my God. This area would be way, way worse. Holy cow, man. Absolutely way worse. Ooh, that's a fanny cheek. Hello. Yeah, it'll just be nice to see them in the tourney. It's, again, in this area, as you can see with the football team, this area is so much better when the teams are doing good. You guys are miserable when they're even like okay. You guys are miserable. You're so angries. But, I don't know. Want to be Florida State fans? We won one football game this year. You want in? Anybody? Anybody want in? We got the Boston College backup quarterback. Anybody? Bueller? No? Okay. I tried.
This is the Sports Show with Cody Mack.
Exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself. ESPN Radio 97.7 and 100.1. Hello, everybody, on a Wednesday. I have no idea how many days are in January, so I'm going to say halfway through January. I don't know, 31, doesn't matter, whatever. Semantics, get out of here. Numbers, okay, bud. But we are here. If you need anything from me, Cody Mack. No. Just kidding. 315-437-7644. Snowing. So snowing out there? Every time I look outside, it's doing something different. Nope. It's not, but now my car is covered in snow. Come on. QSportsTalk.com. Hello, everybody. What we got in there today? So I appreciate you guys hanging out. Over on Twitch, Dilemma Cuse, Mark, Ryan, a couple Sarahs, stickers. My name is Big Poppy. Oh, goodness. A bunch of sexy users over there. Hello. Like I said, anything you want to talk about, if you want to get some Syracuse stuff off your chest, I'm here for you. 315-437-7644 on a Wednesday, as we've had one of the funnier days on Q Sports Talk in quite some time, as you had Syracuse losing last night. We know. Next time up, 4 o'clock Saturday, Notre Dame. Okay. Right back here up in the Dome, right? I'm pretty sure up in the Dome. So, I mean, their next chance to get back on the schneid, get back to 500, that's all you can ask for, right? I mean, and a win and not to lose by almost 20 points. But neither here nor there. I don't know if you guys knew this, though, but because SU players are wearing different color warm-ups, sometimes their shirts are untucked. And Lucas Taylor was wearing a heating device on his back, was the reason for the loss. So those are only things we need to take care of going into the next game. And those type of statements create something called Mad Pauly. And it's a lot of fun as you were listening today or not over on Orange Nation, as there's nothing better than having Pauly get set off, especially when it's by one of you lovely, lovely listeners.
One of our guys has a back brace.
Okay, that cost him the game?
Listen, they're half-assing it in warm-ups, Paulie. You know it. You see it.
A player having a back brace. Maybe his back hurts. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Oh, my God, Paulie. Come on. You're such a homer. It's ridiculous.
Okay, so
they a homer.
But how did that cause them to lose the game? Either one of those things.
It shows a total lack of preparedness and undiscipline.
So Lucas Taylor's back hurts. Lucas Taylor's back hurts.
Paulie.
Shut up for a second. Lucas Taylor's back hurts, and he's wearing a back brace, and that is unprepared.
Paulie, listen. Let me tell you something.
I asked you a question. Lucas Taylor's back hurts, and he has a back brace on. That means the team is unprepared.
We've got a college.
Are you going to answer my question? I'm asking you a question. Lucas Taylor having got a back brace means he's undisciplined.
And he's now opening a restaurant in Syracuse.
Are you going to answer my question?
We are.
All right, I'm done with you. Goodbye.
In case anybody's keeping track there, how long it takes to piss off Pauly, about 15 seconds. But for me right there is about 1:14. Oh, man, that was hilarious. That reminded me, if anybody is an old-time wrestling fan, of the old interview. I was waiting for Paulie to say somebody about giving him one of these, giving him one of those. One of the funnier wrestling interviews of all time.
Welcome, my friends, to Promoter's Corner. J.D. Bergman here again with Well, I'm not really sure. This is either Monster number 1 or Super Destroyer number 2.
Paulie answering a call.
What would you like to be known as?
Oh, the caller.
I'll give him one of these, and I'll give him one of those, and one of these, and I'll give him one of those, and I'll choke him like this. All right, I'll choke him like this, and I'll give him. Oh, yeah. I believe you, but we got to know who are you? Who are you actually? Who are you? What's your name? Okay, I understand. Yeah, right. Hey,
that's Paulie interviewing some of you guys. Oh man, that's a lot of fun right there. That's hilarious. So again, you look for the positive things to come out of a Syracuse loss, and today it would be Paulie getting real angry at you guys. All right, moving on. Some more college basketball. There was a bunch of good games on last night. This one was a little more of a blowout as you had Auburn and Mississippi State going at, I didn't even say that right? Mississippi State, Mississippi. SSIPP. Yep, I did it right. This one ended up not being as close, but there was a lot of big dunks in this one. And I love me a big old dunk-a-dunk because Auburn, number 1. Auburn, first time as number 1 in quite some time, taking down number 15, Mississippi State. Here's some dunks. Listen to some.
Auburn here in this first half. Johnson, kick out, and a nice strip by Harris. 2-on-1 break for Mississippi State. Look out below. Sean Jones Jr. coming through.
See? There's one. There was a big dunk right there for you to hear.
As Bruce Pearl cannot believe no calls on all this reaching contact. Throwing it up. Look out. Dylan Cardwell.
Yeah, and when you watch this right here, you go up as a dunker spot. It's there for a reason. Cardwell.
Matthews picking up his dribble, looking for some help. Swatted. That was a volleyball block from Dylan Cardwell.
And who brings it? Dylan Cardwell.
And Baker Mazzara tapping it to his teammate.
Offense a little stagnant for Mississippi State. Great job defensively by all.
How did he get that one to go with the English from Baker Mazzara?
And that Auburn team, man, is going to be tough to beat. 16-1 now as the number 1 team. Auburn takes down Mississippi State. And now this one, I know the people in this area, not a fan of this team. I'm not either. The only SU basketball shirt I own is the shirt that says beat Duke. But I want to say that I played highlights of this guy when he is tearing it up in the pros as a flag for Duke helps them knock off a terrible Miami team, 89-54.
You see all those wins and all those NCAA tournament appearances. Kick out, flag, a 3 from the front is good. And another look here.
And Sion James attacking the paint. Cooper Flag doing a great job relocating to the spot as we see.
Another 3 for Cooper. What? Like you didn't grow up watching Hang with Mr. Cooper. No? You were not 40? Oh, okay, that's just me. Big old slam dunk for Ole Miss here as they take down number 4 Alabama. And it's funny when Alabama football loses and when Alabama basketball loses.
Ole Miss has been pretty good defensively, even though Alabama started to figure it out. But this is not going to be a low-scoring game. They've got to get something going offensively.
Nice flush on the feed from Padula. That ends the drought at 2.5 minutes for Ole Miss.
And here's the ball screen action with Dia. He can pick, he can pop, he can roll. You name it. And so it's really good ball screen action, knowing that he's a threat
to score every time he touches the ball. Let me just finish that for you, buddy. I got you. And, again, Syracuse fans longing for the days of the Big East. Teams still are in the Big East. Number 7, Marquette. They hang on. They were down at half to DePaul, 40-39. Oh, the big comeback for number 7, Marquette. You haven't seen them that high up in the rankings in a while, as they're now 15-2. They hang on 85-83 for Marquette.
On a play that was a goaltend examined for at least 3 minutes and then stood. Joplin ran to the corner, trying to hunt a 3. Joplin sidesteps, examines, and drills it. Give him a call.
You like that one better, I guess.
Be the fluke of flukes.
I think he did miss it on purpose. D'Amico, I don't think he got that one off. And Marquette can exhale. A game DePaul team gave the 7th-ranked Golden Eagles all they could handle. But it is Marquette that remains the only unbeaten in Big East play.
Until they play Syracuse in the 2001 matchup. Oh, no, that's not. Oh, we're not. That's not happening. Oh, okay, gotcha. Another game last night of teams that are ranked. You had Texas A&M and Kentucky going at it. Texas A&M all the way up to number 11. Kentucky, the number 8 team in the nation. Kentucky holds on to this one, 81-69.
On a Tuesday, he's back home in the friendly confines of Rupp Arena, ready to rock and roll against Texas A&M. Aggies, though, 3rd game in a row without Wade Taylor IV as he's nursing that injury to the first half. We go. Andrew Carr, who was essentially a game-time decision. Yeah, he played.
Yeah, he's playing through it, but this man right here, Jackson, I'm ready to go. Robinson, he's proven he's for real, dog.
That's your first long nickname of the season that I've heard so far.
It's that time. It's that time of the year.
Long nickname. Rasicki.
I like when he plays like that. Aggressive, nice hesitation. And if he laid it up, it would have been a block problem.
Yeah, for sure.
Probably right, yeah. Aggies off of a 12-0 run, up by 7 on the road now. Tied Jackson Robinson.
Mindset of the Kentucky Wildcats. Garrison could have turned around and went to the rim, but they were spotting for that 3-point shot.
Cats up 3 at the break, trying to snap a mini 2-game skid against the Aggies. Second half, Travis Perry, the fabulous freshman. How many high school points in Kentucky?
53.
100 plus. Cats up.
That's a lot of points as Kentucky again goes on to a big old victory there. Some more games. The number 19 Illinois team beats Indiana 94-69. Oh, man. But again, the highlight of the day on a otherwise snowy and dreary gray day in the Syracuse and surrounding areas would be Mad Pauly and him hanging up on a caller.
He's now opening a restaurant in Syracuse.
Are you going to answer my question?
We are.
All right, I'm done with you. Goodbye.
Love it. Love it. All right, we'll be back, and then we'll get the hell out of here. The Sports Show with Cody Mack, ESPN Radio 97.7 and 100.1. Oh, don't worry, Colin. We'll talk more wrestling. But believe I know my limits with wrestling. I know that not everybody is the biggest fan. However, there are millions of them. So, you know, that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Doodaloo, doodaloo, doodaloo. Doodaloo, doodaloo, doodaloo. My name's not James. Doodaloo, doodaloo, doodaloo. Those are the lyrics, right? Yeah, you guys don't know. Now, Telemachus, I don't think as far as like caliber of player, no, he's not a Cooper Flagg, but I think for this area, Carmelo Anthony's kid is a big effing deal. For just the area itself, from like a business standpoint, every business is going to want to jump on to get a piece of that and to see if Melo jumps on, and just the potential in the area for the greatest Syracuse basketball player ever, really. I mean, that one year you won a national championship, you're the best player ever in Syracuse, and just as far as like the pros go. So, and hopefully, like, I forget who was saying it in there, hopefully it brings in other people in the portal and other young players and more money from dad and mom, you know what I mean? Yes. in a most uncouth manner possible, Syracuse fans get hard for Carmelo, yes. Filthy animals. You filthy, filthy animals. Now, all this fan base needs is one little spark, and they'll be fine. I think in the offseason, once everybody forgets that they had a bad season, if they have a bad season, they'll be like, oh my God, Melo's kid's coming. The hype, the promise, and all that. Hopefully. Bronny James got a good amount of eyes on USC a little bit because, again, I watch a lot of UCLA stuff. So a lot of, I don't know where he has to be on radio, a lot of Fox Sports coverage on Bronny and a lot of stuff out there. Beef, I mean, assuming you mean jerky, beef jerky and guac. Is that what I mean? But no, he didn't help the team. Yeah, oh, no, the team. No. But again, he had that heart problem, and again, I don't know. They didn't add anything else around him, but I absolutely understand what you're saying. I get your point, 100%.
Johnny wishes he was famous. Spends his time alone in the basement with a Lennon and Cobain and a guitar and a stereo. And well, he wishes he could escape this, but it all seems so contagious. Not to be yourself and faceless in a song that has no soul. I remember feeling low, and I remember.
This is the Sports Show with Cody Mack.
All the feelings in the day they stopped.
We're back. Getting ready to wrap things up. Big old thank you at dboffers.com, powered by Drivers Village in Cicero. I might need a new whip. Nothing really wrong with mine other than some of the front end pieces. If you look at my vehicle, when you have a fender bender on a snowstorm in the morning on the way to work, when your car has less plastic pieces than it should, but then also more holes in it than it should, there's a problem. That's your boy. So maybe Drivers Village in Cicero. Don't worry about it. I'm good. No big deal. Bunch of stupid snow BS, but all things are fine. We're here hanging out on the Sports Show with Cody Mack, ESPN Radio 97.7, 100.1. Getting ready for you guys to go more buck wild on poor Syracuse sports hosts. I, for now at least anyway, somehow slid under the radar. You guys direct all your hate to Paulie, and that's fine, but just watch out there, Brian Higgins. He's next. The 3 and 5 with Brian Higgins is next, and I don't want you guys to get all up in his grill, but feel free to call him up. He will let you voice your opinions. No big deal. 315-437-7644. If you're getting ready to head on out for the day, make sure you're careful. Snowy in some spots, as we have had a fun day today. We had Paulie getting real angry at a caller. Maybe just one more time before we get out of here. What do you guys think? Just to boost our spirits?
Means he's undisciplined.
And he's now opening a restaurant in Syracuse.
Are you going to answer my question? All right, I'm done with you. Goodbye. Answer my question? All right, I'm done with you. Goodbye. All right, I'm done with you. Goodbye.
Paulie's going to give him one of these. He's going to kill one of those. no big deal. But again, Saturday, Notre Dame, that's our next chance to get back on track. And I'm sure we will, because that's what Syracuse basketball does. Tomorrow, we probably should break down some NFL playoff stuff, right? Talk this insane Dallas Cowboys coaching debacle. We were going to talk it today, but hashtag Mad Pauly is absolutely way better. That was well worth me not playing or doing over half of my show just to keep going with that, because that was good stuff. So we'll do NFL stuff tomorrow as we're getting ready for playoffs. Got some Bills-Ravens stuff, huh? Yeah. Bills playoff stuff. And then we'll get ready for the national championship game as well. And more things. Whatever you guys want. On the Sports Show with Cody Mack on ESPN Radio 97.7 and 100.1. We will see you guys tomorrow. Like I said, the 315 with Brian Higgins is up next. Sit your fannies down. Shut up. And quit pissing off Pauly. All right, with you, I'm done.